We are in Bali and we're talking about the CMF Buds 2 Plus today, and man is this worth talking about. But before the end of the video, I'm going to be giving this away to one of you. Yup, it's that kind of day. You're listening to the CMF Buds 2 Plus. What do you think? Is my voice filtering out? Is the sound being filtered out properly? We picked up a little speed. There's breeze blowing over my ears. I mean, if it works in this situation, it'll work in any situation. Back of a bike. What do you think? Is my voice coming across clearly? Now, as we slow down, I just want to say, how good is this battery life, dude? So they claim 14 hours. That's with AAC and ANC off. I've got noise cancelling on. I'm using the LDAC. I'm getting about 8 hours. Pretty damn good, right? Remember, this is an $80 Bluetooth. It's got fast charging. So 10 minutes of charge should give you about 4.5 hours of battery life, which is wild to me, given that it's already great battery life. It's just awesome. And you got tons of charges in the case. So you got, I think, like 3 or 4 charges in the case at least. All right, so we've made it to Kuta Beach, and the CMF Buds 2 Plus deserve a mention because I don't think, copyright music, I don't think it has ever been better for the budget user. And I say that, I've said that a couple of times this year, but it just keeps getting better. And I think the CMF Buds 2 Plus kind of set the bar, because here's what you get. For the princely sum of something under $80, which will probably go down over the course of the year, you get buds that are incredibly comfortable and very well built. You get touch controls that are nearly completely customizable. You get in-ear detection. In-ear detection, that is not something you get under $100, but they're out here giving it to you. Holy crap! And you get noise cancelling and transparency modes, and you get multipoint, and you get LDAC support. You get EQs as well as a custom personalized EQ, which actually tests your hearing. We'll talk about that in a second too, but all of this, and might I just say, incredible battery life. I stand by it. It's never been a better time. This is, if anything, if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, this is a blind buy. It's that good. But let's talk about it. I need to withdraw a little money. There's an ATM in a convenience store. I think all convenience stores should have ATMs. This is such a useful thing. The world, watch, learn. 50,000? Yeah, sounds about right. Did I just withdraw 50,000 bucks? Whew! I feel rich.
Cold one.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're changing coming soon, yeah?
Okay, I'll wait here.
Yeah, of course, madam.
Thank you. I mean, I was going to find a nice old cafe and get a cold coffee, which would be great on a day like this. But then again, I mean, I don't think you can do better than a bit of coconut in the tropics. And oh my goodness, that's, oh, Okay, look, let's talk about the CMF Buds 2 Plus, right? I've hyped it up already. Where does it fall short? What does it do? What is it actually like? Okay, in-ear detection is underrated. Now, this is one of those things that you don't realize you miss until you've actually missed it. The fact that this is pause, this is play is awesome because on the one hand, you pick up where you left off if you're watching a podcast or anything, but on the other hand, you put this down, it pauses the music, and it saves battery over time. I cannot tell you how useful that is when you need to just get up, go do something, come back. Combine that with the great battery life, you see that this is going. It's kind of awesome. There is touch controls, but if I'm being honest, the touch controls are a little bit slow. Like if I touch it, it takes a second. There's no single touch, by the way, and the reason is it prevents missed touches, especially if you're wearing a hoodie and it's raining, then missed touches are prevented. So single touch isn't there, and you can't set it. But you have double tap, triple tap, double tap and hold and so on, and touch and hold. So 4 different controls, all of which are almost completely customizable, except when you're on a call, that's fixed, but everything else is fully customizable. That is awesome. I've been begging for the big brands to do this sort of thing, and they just don't. But it takes a tiny little brand giving a tiny little budget offering to show you how it's done. Now it comes with the Nothing X app. An app that I think is really nice and cleanly laid out. So I'm a big fan of this app, but it actually comes with great features. You can switch noise cancelling modes. I would recommend going for high, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. It comes with EQ modes and this personalized EQ thing which actually tests your hearing. Like for me, apparently my left ear is a little weaker than my right ear, so it boosts certain frequencies in the left ear. And honestly, it's quite nice. It works better than a lot of other implementations I've seen. And that's great for those of us who are exposed to very noisy environments or just getting older and losing the hearing. It's perfectly normal, but you can compensate for that by doing a little hearing test that I think works really well. Very similar to the audiometrist. Now you also can disable in-ear detection if that's what you want. You can also switch to LDAC. Yep, you've got high-res codecs now, and you've got that multi-point for up to 2 devices, and switching was basically seamless. Unless you're using a MacBook Pro, in which case it just holds on to the connection. That is a MacBook Pro thing, that's not a CMF Buds thing. But it comes packed with features. The features are easy to access, the app is really easy to use, well laid out. I mean, this is how it's done. It feels a lot more premium than it is in every single way from a usage point of view. So let's talk about noise cancelling. It is mediocre. I'm just going to come out and say it's mediocre. It is exactly what you'd expect from an $80 to $100 earbud. And I'm not mad at that because just getting ANC at this price point is nuts. And we're out here talking about the quality of noise cancelling for an $80 earphone. That's crazy to me. I think it's fantastic that it's there. And it does do a pretty decent, like I've got it running right now. And it is cutting out a ton of wind noise. And it's cutting out a ton of that beach noise. I can still hear the waves, but it's not deep and rumbly. It does cut out a lot. So if I'm listening to music now, I can basically hear nothing, which is kind of what you want, which is a good place for a budget earbud to be. I'm going to put up a couple of graphs here, right? See a reference line up top. That is the noise signal. Then you'll see another line, that is the noise cancelled signal that I have measured from the CMF Buds 2 Plus, and lower is better. The second line should be as low as possible below the first line, and you can see it's about 20 decibels almost across the frequency range, and in the bass frequencies it goes down to about 25, 26 decibels. This is fine. I think what CMF should have done is change the ear tips out to have better passive noise isolation at the higher frequencies, and they might have had a better performance overall. But the fact that we're even talking about this at this price point is nuts to me, and I think it's great that it's there. Which brings me to transparency. Transparency. Pretty darn good. Voices do get cancelled out a little bit, but mostly I'm hearing the outside world pretty much as is, and that is, again, not something you get at this price. This is really, really good performance. Is it perfect? No. But we're talking, it's getting dangerously close to things that are $200-300 for $80. I mean, if that isn't an indication of how awesome this is, I don't know what will be. Which leaves only one thing, sound quality. Okay, sound quality is super important, so let's talk about it. It's pretty darn good. I'm going to leave it at that, right? I could nitpick, right? Because I could say that, okay, there's a sharp edge to everything, there's a little treble focus and a bass focus, fine. But the fact is, there is a lot of bass, but it is tight, it's punchy, it's well controlled, it's not bloated, it's not overly warm, it's actually really good sounding. Vocals are a little bit forced, but mostly they sound really natural and really clear. Instrument separation is nice. There's a good bit of staging and imaging. All those things exist, right? It's not great, but it's really not bad. It is pretty darn good. And look, to be honest, if I was going for a wired earphone in this price category, it would smoke this, right? I'm just keeping it real here. But wired earphone doesn't give you noise cancelling or any of the other features. This one does. And to be honest, I kind of like the sound, but I'm not going to stress it. Now, there is an ultra bass setting. There's a little slider that goes from 1 to 5. I would not recommend 5, but you can go to 2 or 3, and it increases the bass without increasing the muddiness, mostly sub bass. This is a good way to increase bass, a lot better than a lot of other earbuds, and I kind of like it. I don't feel the need to go beyond 1 at all. I really don't. But if you want to, you should get pretty good sound up to 2 or 3. Beyond that, you're just a degenerate, and I hope you get better one day. So here's what we got, right? We've got pretty darn good sound. We've got mediocre noise cancelling, but does the job. We've got really nice transparency. We've got great comfort. We have in-ear detection. We've got controls that work, a little bit laggy, but they work and they're customizable. And we've got amazing battery life with pretty good mic quality. I mean, I don't need to make much of a case for this one. The fact that it's $80, the fact that if you wait 6-8 months, 5-6 months, you probably get it for even cheaper, and at that point, you're just getting the most bang for buck earbud I can think of right now. But yeah, I mean, it is a fantastic time to be on a budget. Because some of you have become members, I thank you deeply, and I give away the CMF Buds 2 Plus to the person you're seeing at the bottom of the screen. If you see your name here, get on Discord, get on the Discord server, it's in the description, and message me and tell me where to send it, and I'll send it to you. For the rest of you who are not members, you should probably become members. It's only $1 a month, $3 if you want to support the channel a little more, which would be very appreciated. And you get giveaways, just like that. I'll see you in the next one. Stay happy, stay peaceful, stay colorful. Namaste.